And they're off. In the BetMGM Scurry Stakes listed, alertly away was Hold a Dream against the rail. Giving chase in second is Star of Memas, and down the centre of the course is Marty Hopkirk, who also flashes early speed. Coto de Casa is next, and then held up over on the far side rail. Town and Country racing very freely, giving a bump there with Coto de Casa to Proudly Yours at the back of the field. Also towards the rear is Pearl of Wisdom. They zip through halfway in the 21st running of the Scurry Stakes, and it is over on the far side Marty Hopkirk, who has a lead of a neck. Racing in second, Hold a Dream. Towards the near side, Star of Memas. Then over on the far side, Town and Country, looking for a little bit of racing room, trying to close. Pearl of Windsor, Coto de Casa, and at the back of the field is Proudly Yours. They're inside the final furlong. Star of Memas has taken the lead. Rallying towards the far side is Hold a Dream. Town and Country got out late, very late, but he's eating up the ground. Here comes the line. Town and Country on the far side. Hold a Dream and Star of Memas was between those in a very tight finish to the Scurry.
Oh, I think out of jail. Just, oh, it's close. It is so tight. Cameraman thought it was Town and Country. Right on the line, did Hold a Dream get a head down to join issue? Colin Keane, has he ridden his first winner at Sandown Park? She'll be a desperately unlucky loser if she hasn't won Town and Country. That is an awful lot closer than it looked when they passed the post. Far side Hold a Dream. She's gone down. It's by a very narrow margin between horses Star of Memas, with Pearl of Windsor back to a bit of form in fourth place here. The Coto de Casa, it was all happening a bit too quickly, and she was never really going and might want cut. Colin Keane hugging the far rail here. Green cap just needs to get out, but the outsider's hung in there too long and has kept him in. Eventually gets her out. Star of Memas hits the front. She's a short runner even at this stiff 5. She probably wants a flat 5. And Hold a Dream rallies against the rail, having surprisingly got the rail early from Star of Memas today. And the judge still hasn't called it here at Sandown for the Scurry. Number 8, Town and Country, Colin Keane. Far side, Ross Orion. Number 5, Hold a Dream.
Here is the outcome of the photo finish for first place in the third race. First, number 8, Town and Country.
Wipe your brow. She's done it, Town and Country. Out of jail. She beats Hold a Dream. Third was Star of Memas. And fourth place, number 6, Pearl of Windsor. Excellent run from her. 5-2, Town and Country has returned. And she's clearly a sprinter going places. She can rate higher than certainly the rating that she currently has, even though that was academic in this case. And she had a good position for much of the race. But then, as so often here at Sandown, you need out from under the rail. And in front of her, she had a rank outsider, Marty Hopkirk, who's not quite good enough at this stage of his career to take these any further. So she had one coming back in her face and one to the outside who wasn't really going forward either, Pearl of Windsor. Eventually the split comes. He doesn't panic, but has to slightly shunt his way out. And she finishes off well enough, Town and Country, to get a nose verdict. Really good bright speed from Hold a Dream today. She does look a 5 furlong filly on that evidence. And Star of Memas, I thought she would get the rail from the stalls, but she was beaten to the punch. He took it up, you thought, at the right place, but she's, as I say, just a short runner at the stiff 5. And she's been overhauled not just by the winner, but the rallying runner-up as well. Town and Country, Henry de Bromhead comes to Sandown and wins again. Flat jumps, it doesn't matter. He's done it in the Henry II, he's now done it in the Scurry, and he's done it countless times over fences, including in the Tingle Creek. First ride here at Sandown Park for Colin Keane is up the 5 furlong track, and it's a winner ahead of Ascot Week.
Yeah, ahead of a ride in the Prix de Diane tomorrow as well, and Colin Keane is in the winner's enclosure at Sandown. That was exciting, and he really had to get her out. And then even late on, she was just hanging out to her left then. But she's got on to score. She came out of stall number 4, did Town and Country. There she wasn't the sharpest away by any stretch. Which she did with Coto de Casa as well, Steve. Well supported, didn't show much.
No, Coto de Casa didn't show much, and Nick's comment about the ground might be true. Might want a bit more cut in the ground. We were all surprised, or I think we were, that Hold a Dream beat Star of Memas to the punch and got the rail originally, and I then rallied to get second late on. Star of Memas is, again, as Nick said, a 4.5 furlong horse. He just doesn't get home. The last 100 yards. I think it's interesting, again, what Ryan Moore does, what happened to him in the last race. I think he can see that Colin Keane's in trouble. And I think he makes a beeline to make sure here that she's up there, that she doesn't get out. And that looked like it might be a race-winning move, but he's on a dubious stayer. Colin Keane's on a very strong stayer at the trip. Got out in time and just got up.
Well done. First ride at Sandown Park and a winner. Few, I suspect, is the overriding emotion, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd imagine so, Nick. Yeah, she was keen. Billy told me at home that she can be keen, but I didn't think she'd be that bad. And she ended up bringing us into a couple of pockets. But to be fair to her, she only got out in the last half furlong, so she done well to win.
She picked up really well. Do you think she's going to want back to 5.5 or 6 in due course?
I think maybe over here, when she gets used to sprinting, when the proper sprinting would actually suit her, the quicker they go, the better, where she'll relax. I think it was where you'd see the best of her.
And that Polonia Stakes form is already working out quite well. It's only a listed race today. Do you think she could win in group company?
I do. Off that, I would have thought so, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite smart, wasn't it? What do you know about the Frankel colt you ride in the next?
Not a lot.
What's Harry told you? I should have said.
Yeah, Harry said he's a fine big horse. He said he'll be raw and green. Whatever he does today, he'll improve from, he said.
All right. Things are going great. Good luck next week. Thanks.
Thanks, Nick.
Cheers.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.